Hi everyone, it's Kathy here from Delbello's Designs, and today we're going to be recreating this card using some of the new release Lavinia stamps. I posted in our Facebook group recently because I couldn't decide whether to do a tutorial with a pumpkin or with the mouse and the broomstick, and I asked people to choose which they would prefer, and this one came out tops, so we should be doing this today. So for this project you're going to need a piece of multifarious card cut approximately 4 inches by 6 inches, some black matting card cut 4.25 inches by 6.25 inches, and we'll mount that onto a piece of card once folded, measures 5 by 7 inches. The stamps we're going to be using today are a mixture of the old and the new. So we've got the LAV 820 Wizardry books, the LAV 286 Fairy Web, the LAV 156 Bugs, and I'm going to be using a couple of the spiders. I have Minnie and Moo, which is LAV 727, we'll use both of those. LAV 733 Witch's Hat. And lastly, I'm going to have the LAV 827, the new broomsticks, which are wonderful. For the stamping, I'm going to use Versafan Clair Nocturne. For the background, I'm going to use Elements Inks Sundance and Violet Chalk. I have a violet brusho mixed up in a little pot, so I've got a nice fine paintbrush for that. I have a purple Carbothello pastel pencil for doing the shading underneath the hat and the books. I have a black fine line pencil which will help to draw the spider hanging from the web. A quickie glue pen with some purple glitter. I have a glue runner or glue of your choice. I've got about 5 of the Zig pens, six actually. I've got a yellow, lilac, orange, grey, brown and blue. I have a gold gel pen to do a little bit of detail on the witch's hat. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to start with the background. I'm going to use the Sundance first, but I'm going to take off quite a lot of the yellow on this one first, so I don't want it to come out too strong, and I'm literally barely touching the paper. I'm doing it incredibly lightly initially, and I'm going to build up. Right, so I've done sort of a large ovally shape in the centre there with the yellow, and now we're going to use the violet chalk. Now my violet chalk is an older one that's you know, it's not as juicy as a new one, so bear that in mind. I'm putting quite a lot on mine. If you've got a juicier one, then use less. I'm just going to go round in circular motion. On the edge. There we go. Right, so that's the basic background. I'm going to turn it this way actually. So I'm going to start with the fairy web. I'm going to start with it in this right hand corner. I have to turn it, I'm afraid, because of my camera. I can't see if I'm getting it in the right place. There we go, that's perfect. And next we're going to use the books. I'm going to give it a good ink. So I'm going to put this down the bottom, but I want to leave enough room for a little spider to hide underneath. The spider's going to be hanging around in this corner here, so needed a little bit of space there. That's fine. If you're not sure how much space you'll need, I'm using the tall spider, so you could just put in there to see if you needed to. Right, and now we're going to have the broomstick. And I want the broomstick to be, got my hair caught in there, I want it to be slightly hovering above the books. And these are great because they're bendy, so you can sort of adapt them and move them around a bit if you don't want it to be completely straight, which I love. There we go. Perfect. And now we're going to use the hat. Now I want the hat to be a little bit jaunty, a little bit tippy up on one side. So a bit like this would be fine. That's it. So I want that tipping up because I'm going to have a little mouse crawling underneath it. So first of all, we're going to have which mouse is it? I want this one. It looks like he's on a skateboard. He's got his arms out and he's balancing. It's perfect for riding on a broom. So I want his tail to be hanging down this side of the broom and his feet to be on the broom. That's it. And next I just need to tear off a bit from there, like that. Just going to tear off the corner of my paper, copy paper, just to make a little mask. I wonder if I can get that a bit curved. There. So I just want his bottom and his tail to be showing from there, so like so. There we go. Now I've misjudged that, so I've got my fine line pen. It's a bit difficult when you have the camera directly above you to see for placement sometimes, so this is quite handy. Just going to colour in that little tiny piece that I missed. And there he is, perfect. So we're going to have the drop to my spider. Got him. So I'm going to have this spider hanging from the fairy web about here. And the higher spider I'm going to have him in the corner there. So now I am going to get messy. I know I'm going to get messy. I'm going to get a clean cloth to take off the lid of my brush because it's already so messy. Never mind. And my fine paintbrush, and I'm going to paint the hat with the brusho as a paint. A little bit of water as we go. If you don't have this colour brusho, you can always use the violet chalk and add a bit of water to it and make up a paint that way. Or you could just use one of the watercolour pens. I just quite like the dark colour of this one. And I'm going to do one book, I think, this one. Use that to put the lid back on so I don't get it all over my hands again. Right. I'm just going over there now. I'm just going to need to get some water on here to just water that down and dab off. There we go. Blue. This one needs to be a bit lighter. gel pen. And I'm going to use a fine black pen to draw the spider hanging down. Now we're going to come to the fun part of using the glitter. Right, so I'm going to turn my work around so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to start with a blob in the middle. Glitter going down there, and 2 little bits of glitter across the broomstick. I'm just going to get a fine paintbrush to just brush off any excess. The lid on that before I have an accident. Right, and now I'll glue it together. And there we have it. The mouse and the broom. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed that, and if you do make one similar, please do tag me and share on Facebook, because we'd love to see. Also, can I take this opportunity to ask anyone who hasn't joined our Facebook groups to consider joining our 2 Facebook groups. We have Del Bellows Designs Lounge for all products that are Lavinia, and we also have the Del Bellows a la carte lounge, and that's for all other products that Patty sells, like cardio stamps, sweet poppy stencils, etc. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, bye.